He urged all migrant Sri Lankans to use only legal channels to repatriate their earnings to the country. Meanwhile, the central bank issued operating instructions on additional incentive scheme on inward workers' remittances yesterday. The Monetary Board has decided to pay an incentive of 8 rupees per US dollar for workers' remittances, in addition to the existing incentive of 2 rupees when such funds are remitted through licensed banks and other internationally accepted formal channels and converted into Sri Lankan rupees until the 31st of December. Accordingly, the total incentive for inward workers' remittances converted into Sri Lankan rupees during the month of December 2021 will be 10 rupees per US dollar. However, economists cautioned of the risks involved in such a scheme.
It's costly. The central bank was paying 2 rupees extra to the banks. They're going to increase it to 10 rupees. If we go on last year's December figure, which was over 800 million, this will cost 8 billion. And this has to be borne by the central bank. And we have a cash-strapped government who requires every rupee. So this measure will probably reduce government revenue. What about the stick approach? The banks will have to enforce. And there has been anti-money laundering legislation for over 10 years. Most of the banks have computer systems that monitor for certain transaction patterns on their accounts. So one questions, all this time informal activities not permitted, why have these systems not been able to detect it? Further, will these informal channels become more sophisticated? And therefore they may charge a higher intermediation charge because the ground situation has got more complicated. We are in this predicament because we try to control the economy. We are using a lot of dirigious means. The government is intervening in many things. Now this is another example of government intervention where they are not allowing prices to coordinate economic activity. And exchange rate is one of those important prices.
Meanwhile, opposition MP Dr. Harsha De Silva spoke about the matter.
Currently, there are so many ways in which people transfer money. Many ways in which people transfer money. And, Hawala and Undial and giving a friend over in Seoul and that person's wife giving rupees to the person in Anuradhapura happens all the time. And it will happen more and more when the discrepancies become bigger. These things are not only dumb, they never work. We tried this in 1970s also. They never worked. Other countries have also tried it, but they have all failed. Basil Rajapaksa, speaking in the budget debate, said, you see, these archaic laws and regulations of trying to control prices will never work. But on the other hand, this is what Niwat Cabral is trying to do, price control US dollars. It cannot work. Or various people have tried it with rice, with milk powder, with sugar, right? Did they work? They didn't work. And the same thing with US dollars, it's not going to work. So you have to be realistic about this, and I try to grasp the situation. You can't just gloss over this and say, look, everything is going to be okay, money is going to come. The obvious result of massive printing of money is what we are now experiencing. Massive inflation and massive depreciation.